Good morning and welcome to Tamara's Life Journey. My name is Tamara. If this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. If you are returning, welcome back. Today we're going to do a coin counting stuffing. So basically what happens throughout the week when I make purchases with cash, I do not spend the change. Most of y'all call it the change challenge. I put it in my wallet. At the end of the day, I come home each day after I make spendings, and I just spread it across the little dividers in my little cash tray. On Sundays, I then count all the money up, which we're getting ready to do today. Today is actually Monday because Sunday I got home late after working, so I wasn't able to film that then. But so everything will be dated for Sunday, but we're actually filming it on Monday, the 19th of July. I would come back in and I would count everything up. Excuse the nail if it happened to fall off while I'm doing this loose. I gotta go get it fixed today. I will count it all up. If I'm able to wrap the money that I have with what I have in my bag, then I will roll it. That way I have it all ready, so when I'm ready to take it and cash it in and do whatever I'm gonna do with it. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the counting of the change for this week. I hope everybody's weekend was a good one. I had a couple of challenges this weekend, but nothing too hard for God, nothing that we couldn't work through. Okay, so we started off from last week. We had $30.25 worth of quarters. We're gonna add 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Better lighting over here. It's gonna be so dark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 375. So we know that ain't gonna be enough to roll. So we're adding 375 into the quarters. What is it? 375? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. This is my first time recording the coin stuffing, so bear with me, y'all. I've been doing this, but I've been doing it off camera. You know, I get on the camera, you start getting nervous. It was 375. Okay, so 375. And of course, you add $30.25 with the 375. You're gonna get $34. And $34 isn't enough to make a $10 roll. So we're gonna put that in here. This is where I keep all my change and stuff after it's counted. If it's enough to roll, I will roll it. If not, then I will just put it back in there. Next up is our 10 cent. Okay, with the 10 cent, we currently have $8.10. So the rolls are $5, valued at $5 a roll. At 8.10, we got one roll. So we have $3.10 right now. So let's see if we can make the difference up to roll dimes. Are we gonna be able to roll dimes? Or are we gonna be able to roll dimes? Well, one dime just rolled on the floor. I don't know about if we got enough to roll the coins, but we definitely had one roll on the floor. Definitely did that. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we know if we got 13 dimes, that's gonna be just add a 0, move the decimal place over to, ooh, no, I didn't catch anything. Anyway, that's $1.30. All right, so for our $8.10 to our $1.30 will bring our total to $9.40. So we don't quite have enough right now to roll a $5 roll. We're at $4.40 difference, so we'll go ahead and put that back in there. Next up is our nickels. Ooh, these are heavy. Okay. So with the nickels, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, $10 rolled. We have a total of $10.70, so that means there's 70 cents in here. In order for us to roll, we have to get it up to $2. So are we gonna be able to do that? Let's see. Not with no 10 cents, we ain't. Okay, so we're gonna add 10 cents to the already $10.70, and that's going to bring us to $10.80, which is definitely not enough to roll, because that one brought us to 80 cents. Maybe next week. Oh, let's get those brown boys out. There's a lot of those. Okay, so we started off with last week having $8.50 worth of brown boys. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $8.50, which all of it is rolled, right? So unless we have 50 cents worth of pennies this week, I don't think we're gonna be rolling this either. So let's see. As you can see, I do have some receipts. I'm unable to scan them on the Fetch Rewards yet until the 22nd, I believe it said. The 22nd or either the 21st. I'm stuck until then because I don't scan my limit. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 pennies. And so 10 pennies are definitely not 50 to roll. So it'll bring our total to $8.60, making it a grand total of, drum rolls, boom, 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 boom. I'll be the orange drum line. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, bringing us to a total of $62.80. Meaning we added for this week $3.75, $1.30, 10 plus 10. We added a total for this week $5.25 to the $57.55, and yes, it gives us $62.80. So let's go ahead and put this back up and have it ready for next week. Yesterday when I was filming with my son Landwise, I said I was going to put earlier yesterday I was going to put $15 on of the play money into my envelope, so you can see that I actually put it in there. I'll go ahead and show you that because I actually got to stuff that, and my zero out challenge I got to add $3 to that because I moved over $3.28 or $2.28, so I got to add that to it. But the way I finished this out is I highlight it so I know where it starts. And yellow, and then I highlight it with green so I know where it ends. So currently we're at $62.80, and that will go in my budget book for my sinking funds. Last night I did pretty decent with Uber last night. I believe I made a total of $510. However, I did have a bill I had to pay. So there was really nothing extra left over from the Uber to actual stuff. I used $30 in gas yesterday. I got a $20 tip that went into my personal. So I can show that. I got a $20 tip yesterday. So that changed my personal from I had $45 yesterday prior to me getting my $20 tip. A nice gentleman that I picked up from the airport, he said I was a blessing to him because he would never been able to get his way around the city. So he blessed me with 20. Thank you, Brother Harris, because I believe that's what his name was. He blessed me with a 20. So that brought me to 65 for my personal spending. 20, 40, 60, 65. And that was documented. I did do on my zero out challenge, I did, let's see here. For my zero out challenge, I did $2.98 to zero out my account. And put that inside my funding. So I will show that increase because I believe it was, remember we're starting all over, y'all. I think it was $3 for the zero out challenge that we had. Yeah. So that is my little fake money. 1, 2, 3, because that's in the account. And I did add, because I had 342. Then I did add 298, so it brought total to 640. So I can put this back and get a 5. I see a 5 and a 1, because now there's $6 inside my zero out challenge. And my son, Malachi. Why am I like acting like I don't know everything in alphabetical order? Duh. I did put the $15, like it says fake money, inside his account. So 5, 10, 15 inside his savings. And that would, the change challenge. So we added a total of, what did we say we added a total of today? $5.25, which brought total to $62.80. So in the change challenge, prior to, we had $57 in there. So that was 50. So it was 50, 55, 56, 57. We added a total of $5.25, which brought to 62. So that is a difference of $5. All right. So I'm going to take this fake 5 out, and I'm going to add this fake 10 to make it 50, 60, 1, 2. It goes back inside the change challenge. Change challenge. Change challenge. I'm silly, y'all. Especially when I get stressed or tired, I started being real silly at times. Okay, let me get my little fake money in order. My little Walmart, Family Dollar, Dollar Tree money. even though they ain't the same size, I do want it all match up. Like, girl, what is with all these accents that you doing? I don't know. I'm just having fun. I don't know, peeps. I'm just having fun. I'm just trying to enjoy myself in light of everything that's going on in my life right now. Stay positive. Tell people you love them always. You never know what someone's going through. You know, stay encouraged, because it might look down today. Tomorrow will be looking up. Trust me. Storms only last for a little while. Because joy, weeping endures for only a night, for joy shall come in the morning. Meaning to press forward with whatever you're going through. Because trust and believe in God. He has a way out for you. And although my life is really topsy-turvy right now, I'm trusting in the Lord that everything is going to work out for that's good. You know, that don't mean we don't need to do our part, because yes, I have some stuff I need to get right. You know, I let everybody know, there's no secret. My issues with a lot of my funding, why I really started doing this, was because I end up having a gambling problem. You know, I don't drink, I don't smoke, but I kind of got addicted to gambling, to the fact where I was spending lots and lots of money. I was making a lot, but I was spending a lot. I talked to this trucker earlier this week when I was picking him up, and he was like, those guys, they make good, you know, I've been doing this for 20 years. He was like, coming in, you know, they make, because he was trying to, you know, see why, but would I be interested in driving trucks? And I told him no, because I'm intimidated by a semi. But he was sharing with me, you know, what they make, and he was like, well, you could make about $1,400 a week, you know, as a driver. And I was like, okay, but I make way more than that as an Uber driver. But when he said, but a lot of them blow their money because they make all this money and they have to start over every week because they gamble it all away if they're not spending it on alcohol or whatever. I'm like, ouch, bite. Because I'm hearing like, this is what I did when I made all that money. You know, I went through a bad divorce, and I turned to that at first to help me out because I didn't have income. I wasn't doing Uber, I ain't know nothing about transportation. And it worked for a little bit because it helped us with a place to live in. But eventually, when I got overconfident in doing it, it became an addiction. I mean, I was making like, on gambling, I was making sometimes $2,000-$3,000 a week on gambling. But my expenses went up. And then when I got into doing transportation, gambling on top of making all this money with transportation, if I had this system and my mind was right during that time, a lot of things would have been different. But you live and you learn. And I'm having to reprogram myself. So I'm so blessed that I came in contact with this budgeting system, because it has really got me to reevaluate and get myself back on track. And although I have slipped up, because I'm not trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, I'm making all this money, no, I haven't. I have slipped up so much to any first funny. But I'm on a path now where if I continue on this, what God has placed in front of me to help me, then in a year or so, I'm gonna be all right. And in 2 years, things are really gonna change, because really the Uber platform and all these what y'all call gigs, but really they're jobs, because if you trading your time for money, that's your job, okay? Unless you have investments and that money's working for you, that's your job. With all these gigs that are going on, with the right mindset and knowing how to really handle your finances, it's life-changing money. Because to be honest with you, I make way more money than I ever made in my life. I ain't never been on nobody's job and make $500 a day or $250 a day. But because my habit got the best of me, now I have to work through it. And like my dad told me, my dad said, girl, I'm gonna tell you this. When it comes to money, I don't care what your situation is. You know how to get out there and you know how to make it. But you have to look long term and stop trying to get everything so fast and so quick. And I was like, Dad, you right. And I was sharing with him what I'm doing now. And he was like, well, it seemed like you back on the right path. So even though I know it's going to be hard sometimes, and I got to crawl before I walk, I'm going to get back there. With God's help, I'm going to make it. So everybody stay encouraged. I just wanted to share that with everybody. And hey, I keep it real. Like I tell everybody, I'm an open book. It might not be pretty, but it's open. All right, well, if this is your first time to my channel, please hit like, share, subscribe. If you're returning, thank you. And welcome to Tamira's Life Journey. Toodles.